Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia. Number 22, the ball carrier, Davion Taylor on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line. Jake Elliott on for the point after. His kick is good. Makes the score Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Justin Herbert in at quarterback. His pass complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 12. 1st down, Los Angeles. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jalen Reagor. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Number 26, Miles Sanders, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. Jake Elliott on for the point after. The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. carried by number 22. Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Never mind, 52.
Herbert's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Keenan Allen, incomplete. It's 4th down. Tavon Austin on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Intercepted by the Chargers.
Oh, yeah.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Herbert's pass intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10. Herbert's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Hurts on the keeper. Intended for Kyle Rudolph. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line. The ball carried by number 31. The tackle made by Joey Bosa. Jalen Reagor. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch the screen. Panther 60.
Number 31, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line. Hurts pass intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Watch the run. That's 22.
Number 22, the ball carrier, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Max 22.
The pass, fumble on the play, recovered by the offense. and incomplete. 3.
Welcome back.
Fourth down.
Okay. Hello, hello.
On Austin on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Yo, 49's the mark. 49's the mark. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey. You don't want Come on now, let's do this.
What's up?
Check that 152 right here. I know he ain't got it.
Herbert's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Herbert's pass complete to Tyler Lockett. A 41-yard gain. 1st down, Chargers.
Put that team on the hunt.
Herbert's pass complete to number 22. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line. Justin Herbert sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Eagles 13, Chargers nothing.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a jet, not to sneak
Here we go, T. Get off the field.
Herbert's pass complete to Keenan Allen. 1st and goal, Chargers.
Check it back, check it back.
The ball carried by number 22. Brought down at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Whip, 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 whip. Check three.
Herbert's pass
You want to grab the book and start reading over some stuff real quick?
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
I don't know. I guess so. That was cool how all the sound was inside of the headphones. Right, yeah, y'all couldn't hear anything, right?
Yeah. Does it what kind of a surround thing going on in there? That's what's up. That's what's up.
So you want to read it out loud and then
We just turned this back on. We'll get this back over there. Okay, we left off here. So, another practice page. If Patel or retreats, presents on day 3, then Darius will present on day 4. Okay? That's the conditional statement. What do we know if we are told that Patel presents on day 2? Which is, we don't know anything. Because it just told us only if he presents on day 3 and then Darius will present on day 4. What do we know if we are told that both Patel and Patrice Beatrice presents on day 3? We know that Darius presents on day 4. That's what you put. What do we know if we are told that Darius presents on day 4? Then we know that Patel or Beatrice presented on day 3. Second conditional statement. If the lake contains bluegill, then it contains bass and walleye. You ready?
Yes.
So what do we know if the lake contains bass and walleye? We know the lake contains, we don't know anything that it could possibly contain bluegill.
I think I got that one wrong. I think it does.
If the lake contains bluegill, then it contains bass and walleye. Well, see, we don't know if it's the opposite way around though.
So, let's see. If the lake contains bluegill, then it contains bass and walleye. What do we know if it contains bass and walleye? I think it does contain
It's possible,
bluegill.
right? It's possible.
So what do you say? Yeah, it might or might not.
Yeah, because we don't know definite. What do we know if the lake doesn't contain bluegill? We don't know anything, right?
Yes!
If the lake, I feel like we don't know anything because it didn't say anything.
What do we know if the lake doesn't contain bluegill? If it doesn't contain bluegill, then we know, then it doesn't contain bass and walleye, maybe?
No, because we don't know.
Or we don't know anything.
We don't know about it if it doesn't. We just know if it does.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing.
What do we know if the lake doesn't contain bass? We know for a fact that it don't contain bluegill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no bluegill. Yep. I think I was sleepy last night, and that's why I couldn't get it right last night. It makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Make sure that in med school is very important that during your sleep you actually take a nap or a break or something. So here's conditional statement. We're going to this is the answer over here, right? So if Nancy and Bill are ranked in the top 3, then Jim is ranked last, which is 7. So if Nancy and Bill are ranked in the top 3, then Jim is ranked last, which is 7th place.
If my answers are right, and if they're not, then you come up with your answers. I already did it.
Okay.
If my answer's wrong, then tell me why they're wrong.
Okay. What do we know if Nancy's ranked? Possibility with
Good job bouncing that ball. Yeah, that's how you bounce a ball.
Then we know Jimmy's 27. What do we know if Jimmy's 26? Nothing. And check yours. Okay. So, nothing additional. Usually, no sufficient condition to consider. Oh, yeah, you got that one right.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard.
So, I said nothing like you here, but I don't think that's completely an answer. So you asked what do we know Jim is ranked 6. I said nothing too.
That was the answer.
Jim being ranked 7th is necessary for Nancy and Bill to both finish among the top 3. If he is ranked elsewhere, the necessary condition is not fulfilled, and it is not possible that both Nancy and Bill are ranked in the top 3. If they were, then Jim would be ranked 7th, which is not. So that's still nothing. That's a one paragraph. It is.
Right, what did you take from that?
I just got that we don't know. Like, it's a big paragraph.
Jim being ranked 7th is necessary for Nancy and Bill to both finish in the top 3. If he is ranked somewhere else, the necessary conditions is not fulfilled and it's not possible that both Nancy and Bill are ranked in the top 3. If they were, then Jim would be ranked 7th, which is not.
So what would you say?
So what do we know if Jim is ranked 6th? Okay, nothing.
Okay, so we write nothing. This is the paragraph. Okay. Well, that's what we got.
Okay.
That's right, then. If the store stocks red pants, then it also stocks green pants or blue pants. So it's red and green or red and blue. So what do we know if the store stocks green pants and blue pants? That it will have red pants. Yeah, it says or. So there's a possibility it can stock red or not. Yeah, I see that because it says and. What do we know if the store stocks red pants? Then it stocks green pants or blue pants. What do we know if the store stocks yellow pants? Nothing. So the answer is nothing additional. Yep. The store must also stock green pants or blue pants. It is possible the store stocks both green and blue pants. And then the last one, nothing additional. Yep. Yellow pants are outside the scope of the statement. Nothing additional.
You coming?
All right, translate conditional statements into if, then format.
After this game, we'll move into the room so he wants to keep coming to us. What you over there working on? What you over there working on?
Translate conditional statements into if, then format. In this section, you will learn to translate a sentence that expresses a conditional relationship into if-then format. Here's how an LSAT expert takes several conditional statements and turns them into if-then statements. So the conditional statement is, if the item is on sale, I will buy. Analysis, if sale equals buy. Okay. Conditional statement. He can join the band if he plays the xylophone or the tambourine. And the tambourine. He can join the band if he plays the xylophone and the tambourine. So if xylophone and tambourine,
then
he can join the band. All proposals will be reviewed by the board. If a proposal, then reviewed by the board. No one crosses the bridge unless they pay the toll. So it's if cross the bridge, then pay the toll. You can drive heavy machinery only if you don't take certain medicines. So it's if drive heavy machinery, then certain medicines.
It's not. So that's a not Sunday.
Okay. Then not certain.
So you know they're not on certain medicines.
Then they're not on certain medicines. Wow. That signal for us is like an indifference signal. Medicine. Only works of nonfiction will be read by the book club. So if it's read by the book club, then it's nonfiction. Only Africa or Asia are native habitats for pangolin. So if pangolin habitat, then they're African or Asian native. Let's try this.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
This is still explanation. Translating the pros of common conditional statements. So, conditional statements can be phrased in many different ways. We'll see that some of those are more common than others on the LSAT, but they'll all appear from time to time. You will need to learn to quickly distill the pros into a notation like the following. So, form a logic statement. If A, then B. Analysis. If A, then B. All C are D. The analysis, if C, then D. Every E is F. If E, then F. If G, then not H.
So I do.
Then not H.
So I understand all of these, unless I don't understand no Q unless R. If Q then R, I need to understand what unless means.
Okay.
So that's why I circled it. So you should get through these and catch up with me.
Okay.
I understand this concept.
Okay.
Is this stuff making sense to you?
Uh-huh.
Herbert on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Herbert sound like a bee snot.
That is 3 plays and out. It's
I was trying to make it breathe next week, but basically every bag of chips is smithereens. I'm trying to do the if then, but it's still something over here and say it. But I'm going to turn this to the team about implication of blood. If form of identification, then a right. Take the right on that. If Joey takes the Friday, then Michael and Will take the
Herbert's pass. Complete to number 22. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
My call pass is supposed to be the only. I get a knock. My clock passed this session, so I got a
The ball carried by number 22. He was brought down by Josh. It's a good play, and it's third down. Complete to Tyler Lockett. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
So, whoever got precedent means the town did not play. You did get, I think you got that right. So let me see.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37.
Trash, there's no the chips and cake. It's smash. It's Mr. ID, and there's the driver. The one for ID, there's the driver, Mr. Driver. Got a new muscle, that's what I said. If you get a new muscle, it's fine. If you take the rest of the day, if none makes chocolate, and it's like it's time for you. If river has much precedent, town will flood. Or if a town does not flood, river has precedent. So that's what you said.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Number 22.
So I understand the unless. Well, I think I do.
Herbert's pass complete to Tyler Lockett. 5 yards on the play.
So the unless refers to the first letter.
S unless T.
So it refers to the first letter. So basically, unless S unless T means that if there's a T, there's no S. There's no S if there's a T. So this put the S in unless and there's no S with the T if there's a T. When you put a no in there, it's like a double negative, so it cancels out. So no, there's no Q if there's an R from this one. So if you put a no in front of it, no takes the unless away. So there's a Q if there's an R.
I got you. Now it makes sense.
Does it make sense?
Yep.
I think you got all these right though, because they didn't use unless. You got the unless right though, even so. Let's see. They worded it different, but you got it right. But you didn't put it on the same side as them, but you got it right. If it's precedent, there's no flood. They just put it, the town does not flood, it's precedent. This is where you stop, isn't it? Okay, using the previous statements as to reference translate each of the following statements, each of which expresses sufficient in the simple shorthand. I'm going to close that up. Chloe refuses to move into a house without a second bathroom. So if there's no second bathroom, well, I guess if Chloe refuses to use the house without a second bathroom. So if Chloe moved into the house, then there's a second bathroom. Carl won't get unless the first get up before 11 a.m. Oh, I see how they cancel out. When Carl gets to the job, then he got up before 11 a.m. All pets must be registered with the animal. If pet been registered with the animal, then it's registered. You need to use matches form of love for having a game and LSAT. register formal logic is an advantage on their side. So I figure that's just too easy. Maybe even though we're not supposed to say this.
No, don't worry about it. It's too easy. It's the answer.
Okay. All students registering for Crafting 201 must have completed either Basket Weaving 101 or Pottery 101. So, if registered for Crafting 201, then have completed Basket Weaving 101 or Pottery 101. Or you can say, with completing Basket Weaving 101, Weaving 101. If I'm not mistaken, this lo mein contains MSG. If I'm not mistaken, this lo mein contains MSG. I'm not mistaken. If not mistaken, it's MSG.
First down at the 26-yard line.
All able to afford dream car if give up weekly taser tag. Every plant that I bought at Brown Thumb Nursery has died. If I buy a plant at Brown Thumb, then plant dead. Only applicants with flawless driving records and no convictions will be considered for the position. With flawless driving record with no convictions, then considered for position. Or will be considered for position, not interview. No snack food can be considered nutritious unless it contains either whole grains or essential vitamins. Snack food nutritious. If snack food nutritious, then contains either whole grains or essential vitamins. Carl won't get a good job once he starts getting ready for 11 a.m. If Carl gets a good job, he goes for 11 a.m. He says that. All pets must be registered with the rent office. If pet, then registered. Yep. Any student who masters formal logic will have an advantage on the LSAT. If mastered formal logic, advantage on the LSAT. Yes, we said that. All students registered for Crafting 201 must have completed or either Basket 101 or Pottery 101. If registered for crafting, taking Basket Weaving 101 or Pottery 101. So that's what we said. You didn't answer any after this. You still want me to go?
If you want.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, this lo mein contains MSG. If not mistaken, MSG and lo mein. If I'm not mistaken, this lo mein contains MSG. Turn it there. Gotcha. stepped out earlier, but yep. Y'all on my trail. If you need them.
Complete to Hunter Henry. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
Okay, so your question is, if I'm not mistaken, this domain contains MFG. So, if not mistaken, there's MSG in low name. You get that? Paul will be able to afford his dream car only if he gives up his weekly laser tag matches. Okay? If Paul can afford a car, then that means he gave up his weekly laser tag. Every plant that I've bought at Brownstone Nursery has died. If a plant bought at Brownstone Nursery, plant died. I mean, that's what it's. Yeah, basically. Only applicants with flawless driving records and no convictions will be considered for the position. So if considered for a position, flawless driving record and no convictions. No snack food can be considered nutritious unless it contains either whole grain or essential vitamins. So no snack food can be considered nutritious unless it contains either whole grains or essential vitamins. So if snack food is considered nutritious, then it has whole grains or essential vitamins. It makes sense. I think you would have Doesn't you agree? It sounds like something you cool with. Okay. Making valid deductions from conditional statements. In this section, you'll learn to make deductions on the basis of conditional statements. LSAT strategy. Anytime the necessary or result clause of one statement matches the sufficient or if clause of another. So let me say that again. Anytime a necessary or result clause of one statement matches the sufficient or if clause of another, the two statements can be combined. For example, if N is not P, if P is not Q, if there's no P, there's no Q. So if there's N, there's no P. If there's no P, there's no Q. So if N, there's no P and no Q. Does that make sense to you?
If N does not be P, not Q.
So if there's no P, there's no Q. So you can make a deduction that if there's an N, there's no P and there's no Q. But if there's no N, there's no P. So we learned that if there's no P, there's also no Q.
Anytime the necessary or result clause is one of the statement matches if these two statements can be combined. If N, no P, if P, no Q, if N, no P.
Okay. So the deduction is if N, no P, no Q.
Mm-hmm.
You got that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's correct. Oh no, this is just what you're going to tell us. So if A, then B, if B, then C. So you come over here. If A, then B, then C. So if A, then B, if B, then C. So if A, then B, then C. If D, then E. If F, then E. So over here, you can say if D or F, then E. Okay, you got that right. If G, then H. If G, then I. So if G, H, and I. Got that one? If G, then H. If G, then I. So if G, then H, and I. All right, let's do the following conditional statements. If Patrick is selected, then so is Jane. So if Patrick, then Jane. Right? If Jane is selected, then so is Eloise. So Okay, now that we know Jane is selected, then so is Eloise. So we can deduce that if Patrick, then Jane and Eloise. So if Patrick, then Jane, right? If Jane is selected, then so is Eloise. So we can deduce from that already and say, that's a good one. Outside first. And that further. But look. So if Jane is selected, then so is Eloise. So we can deduce already if Patrick, then Jane and Eloise.
Are these two different answers? There's two different questions. They're not together.
They're not together. Okay. So if Jane is selected, then so is Eloise. So if Jane, then Eloise. Okay. So then this one is just if Jane, then Eloise. Here. If they're not together. Okay. If Eloise is selected, then so is Grace. So if Eloise, then Grace. They all the same, basically. So chain of logic. What do we know if, so down here they are together. That's a good catch. So Patrick and Jane, Jane and Eloise. Yeah. So we know down here at the bottom, we got to the bottom. So if Patrick is selected, what do we know? If Patrick, then Jane and Eloise and Grace. We know that. If Jane, then Eloise and Grace. If Grace is selected, then Eloise. Then, so if Grace is selected, well, possibly Grace. Eloise, good. So if Patrick's selected, then James selected, Eloise selected, Grace, that's what I said, all three. Then if James selected, then Eloise is selected and Grace is selected. Patrick may or may not be selected. Yep. If Grace is selected, then it's not certain whether anyone is selected. Selecting Grace does not trigger any other conditions. Yeah, because she's last. That make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you put them all together, that's what you get. All right. So let's do some more. If a store stocks bicycles, then it also stocks